Welcome to God is My Business Plan. What is this? Let me tell you what this is. This is my story. God has been my business plan for the past 4 years. And what I have found is that things that seemed impossible have become possible. The right clients show up all the time. The perfect people to work on my team always appear. The next step is always shown, one piece at a time. Life has expanded 100x and time was collapsed. So time is collapsed when God is our business partner. When God is our business partner, we collapse time. So what would take somebody 10 years to do, we're going to do it in 2. We're going to do it in 2 or less when God is your business partner. Why? Because God has the highest viewpoint of the work you're here to do and can bring in every piece exactly as it needs to be. So I have this brand new series called God is My Business Plan, where I'm going to be taking you through evening practices and morning practices on how to run your business guided by God. I'm going to teach you how to start hearing and seeing and feeling the next steps, the next right place to be. And it's going to be magic, and it's going to not only change and transform your business, but it's actually going to elevate your nervous system and the frequency within your being so that you exist at the frequency of miracles. Oh, are you ready? Are you ready to come play? Because I am so ready. So tonight is night 1, and we are going to prep and prepare for tomorrow. I am so excited about this. I want you to take a deep breath in with me and out. Now on this breath, we're going to breathe all the way into the lower abdomen, your lower belly. This is actually your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is the place of creation. We want to breathe life into that space. We're going to breathe life into creation. So take a deep breath in all the way down. You're going to breathe it up into your heart. We're going to breathe your creation up into the heart space. Again, I'm breathing it up into the heart. One more. All the way up into your heart space. I want you to picture your breath moving out through the heart, light expanding out the heart, bringing your heart to this place. Everything we do here comes from the heart. When God is your business plan, you do not work from your mind. The mind is brilliant and wonderful, and we love the mind. But miracles happen in the place of your heart, and this is where we're going to play. So today, I want to just start out very simple. I want to get you into a place of quiet inside of your body. I want to help clear out your energy field and bring in like real comfort and nourishment to your nervous system. This is step 1. We got to raise your vibrations first. So we're going to do it tonight with some drumming. And the reason is that sound clears things out the fastest. So we're going to be using a lot of sound, whether it's through drumming or sound bowls. And tonight we're going to drum. So we're going to use my beautiful Kali drum. Kali is the goddess of transformation. So we're going to do a little bit of transforming here. As I drum, I want you to breathe deep into your sacral and out. So every beat is a breath. Okay, you ready for this? Here we go. 2 more. Last one. Feeling the energy moving through your body. Now I want you to grab a notebook. If you don't have a notebook, then next time you'll have a notebook. Or you can pause the video and go grab one. Tonight, we are going to write out any miracles that you witnessed today. Any miracles at all. So I want you to pause the video and I want you to write out any miracles that you witnessed. And when I say miracles, we're not talking about the Red Sea crossing, even though you will experience massive miracles like that in your life, but instead, anything in your life today where a door was opened spiritually, where the right person showed up, where magic occurred. There's a pocket of miracle moments in today. So I want you to pause this and see if you can find it. Now, you're never going to find it in your mind. You're only going to find it in your heart, okay? So you're going to drop in. You're going to land into your heart. Pause this video and write out any miracles that you experienced. Now, after you just wrote out these miracles, I want you to actually take a moment and breathe into your body, into your heart, and feel them. Now, if you couldn't find a miracle, that's okay. What I would like for you to do is instead just feel what it would feel like to have a miracle happen. What would it feel like to have something magical just experience in your, like it just shows up in your world? What would that feel like? I want to bring that feeling here into this time and space. So we're going to breathe in. If you had a miracle happen, I want you to just feel it in your body. Thank it for showing up. Letting your body know that this is what a miracle feels like. We want more of this. And if you didn't see a miracle today, what would it feel like to have a miracle? So just breathe in and out. What would it feel like if a miracle occurred? What would a miracle look like? What miracle do you want right now? Is it a brand new client? Is it your book being finished? Is it your bill being paid? What is the thing? What is the thing that you would love to happen that would be a miracle? I want you to feel it right now as though it has already occurred. So think of that one thing. What is that one thing that if it happened, you'd be like, whoa, that was a miracle. That's what I want you to feel. So you're going to breathe in and breathe out. Feeling into the space. Feeling as though the miracle has already happened. It's already been done. And now we're going to start working with God. So I want you now in this vibration to think, what is the one thing that if it could happen in your business right now, it would move the dial? You would receive a different result, the result that you've been wanting. What is one thing that is needed? Do you need one more client? Do you need 10 more clients? Do you need the right factory to create your product? Do you need the right assistant to show up? What is it that you're needing that if this piece was to come into your life, it would make everything different? I want you to find that thing. If you can't, don't find it here. Okay, like this is not where we play. I want you to find it here. So I want you to tap your sternum bone and just breathe into it. What is the one thing? I want you to listen and see if you can hear it. Now I'm going to invite your gifts, your intuitive gifts, the gifts that allow you to see, hear, and feel to show up under grace and in perfect ways in and through the divine light, to be present right here, to help you see, hear, and feel. What is the one thing needed to move the dial, to get some traction, to get some momentum in your work? Now, what was the first thing that came to you? Write that down. The first thing that came. That's what we want to play with. And now this is how we're going to business partner with God. You're going to pick it up. I know it's not in your hand. That's okay. We're going to pretend that it's in your hand, whatever the thing is. You're going to pick it up and you're going to put it on the altar. And what is an altar? An altar is a spiritual place of surrender. This isn't a real altar. I don't have an altar here. This is an altar in my heart. I'm going to place it on the altar in my heart. And God is on the other side. And I'm going to give it to God. I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask for support in this thing showing up under grace and in perfect ways. Now, the reason why we use that phrase is from Florence Scovel Shinn. She's one of my very favorite authors. She taught that phrase because what happens is sometimes what we think we want isn't in our highest good. So when we use the phrase under grace and in perfect ways, what actually happens is we're putting a filter so that what we're asking for only shows up if it's in our highest good. If it's not, let it be dissolved, right? So placing on the altar, giving it over to God, And now we're going to call in our angels. So everybody has angels. Everybody has a support team that is your spiritual support team. And they work on the realm of agency. They abide by the law of agency, which means when we ask, they are all in, all hands on deck. But if we're not asking, they can't participate at the level that they really can. So we're going to invite them to come in. And just like you would invite your actual team in business, you would give them assignments to call Sally, and you'd give this one assignments to do advertising. We're going to actually do that with your spiritual team. And this is where we play in the realm of miracles. And this is why God is my business plan actually works way better than any physical marketing. So I know it's going to sound crazy, and lean in, because there's a miracle on the other side of this. There's a miracle on the other side of faith and trust. So I want you to take a deep breath in. Pick the item that you put on the altar, and now we're going to give them a job. So I'm just going to say, if you're looking for a client, that seems to be really loud tonight. You're opening up to receive 2 or more clients, 2 or more perfect fit clients. We are not calling in clients that aren't perfect for you. Nobody's got time for that. We want only the most perfect fit clients. All right. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to teach you how to do it. So I'm going to call in the clients. Now, the more clear you are, the better the results. So I want you to think about, who are the clients that you are wanting? Are you wanting women? Are you wanting men? Are you wanting both? And what are the requirements that make them perfect? You're going to put all that out there with your angels. So I'm just going to show you how I would call in a client for my work. So as I own a publishing house and I help authors who are change makers, that is who I want to be pulled into my work. So it would sound something like this. I'm going to call in all of my angels and my guides and the ascended masters who have been assigned to my work, who have been assigned to support me in bringing my work to the world in and through the divine light. I'm going to invite them to go forward and find the authors, the men and the women who have messages here to change humanity with light, those who feel called to serve humanity, those who know they are here to make a difference, and those who need help channeling and writing their books, those who need help in publishing and creating a beautiful, beautiful foundation for their work. I'm going to ask that my angels will go out and find them. And then that my angels will pour beautiful paths of light from them to me, that our paths may be brought together under grace and in perfect ways. And then I always ask that my angels will bless them, that they will be blessed with the finances so that they can afford to publish their book, so they can afford to work in my mastermind. I always ask that they will be blessed so that they can afford it, because my work is going to fast track their work. So I want them to be blessed so that they can participate in this. That's a piece that I don't think gets talked about very often, is how do we pray for our future clients that money will pour over them so that they can come in and receive the support that we're here to give. So we're going to call that all in. I'm going to ask that that when I meet them, my heart will know them, that their heart will know me, and that it will be a beautiful partnership and transformation and support and expansion of light. So those are my words. Obviously, you're going to use your words, right? You're going to use the words that you want to use that's going to call in your right people, but you want to invite your angels to go and find them. You're going to invite your angels to pour beautiful pathways down for them to be brought to you. You're going to invite your angels to bless them with finances so that they can afford your program. And then you're just going to wrap all these new clients in light, and then you're going to hand them over to God. So this is where we lean into surrender. We call them in, and then we hand them over to God. And then we're going to ask our angels. So what I would do is I'm going to ask my angels to open up space and time in my calendar so that I'll be able to meet with these people and be able to support them in writing their books and publishing their books. And then I wrap everything in light, hand everything over to God. And then I feel as though it's already been done. So I'm going to think about those 2 let's see, 2 or more. It's very helpful though if you have a very distinct number. So let's put 4. We're going to call in 4 new clients right here, right now. And I'm going to breathe in and feel as though they have already been called in. They're already here. They've already signed up. Their books are already going. I'm going to breathe that in. Feeling this come into my heart, into my life. It has already been done. It is so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to just feel the difference in your body right now. This is a space where we're open to receive the miracles. This is a space where we're open to receive inspiration, intuition, and ideas. All right, so the final piece tonight, which is one of my favorite pieces, and that is asking to receive while I sleep or right when I wake up. I learned this from Napoleon Hill. So Think and Grow Rich was it was the very first book that transformed my life in so many brilliant ways. And Napoleon Hill said, never go to sleep without a request to your subconscious. Well, I took that into my own world of never do I fall asleep without a request to God. So I would love for you to drop in and just feel, is there a solution? Is there an answer that you're looking for right here, right now? And I want you to go into your heart and I want you to bring it up. You can speak it out loud because you're all by yourself, right? So, all right, you're going to say, God, I am needing the answer for, and I'm always palms up because this is such a physical expression of surrender. So just putting it on the altar, God, show me the answer to ... Whatever it is that you need an answer to. And then you're going to say, please show me it in my sleep or right when I wake up. Under grace and in perfect ways. And then you're going to just wrap it in light and then you're just going to hand it over to God. And then right before you fall asleep tonight, literally this little tiny pocket, right before you're about to fall asleep, you're going to put the request up one more time. You're going to put the request up one more time before you drift off to sleep. Now, how does it look like when it comes in your dreams? So I'm very visual and I receive on written notepads in my dreams. Like people write me notes and they show it to me in my dreams. I don't know if that's how everyone receives it. That's how I receive it. Maybe you're going to receive a dream that actually means something, right? Like mine don't really mean anything. I'm just always shown messages. So however it is that you see is going to be pertaining to how you receive. And it's kind of fun. And it's a little bit like a Christmas present. You don't know what you're getting. And it's multitasking at the highest level, right? We're multitasking while we're sleeping. We're receiving the answers to our prayers while we sleep. If you then wake up and you have an idea or you saw something, write it down because as soon as you go back to sleep, you're going to lose it. There's this moment, it has to be captured. Now, if you don't receive it when you're sleeping, when you wake up, you might receive the answer right when you wake up. Write it down. The things that we receive spiritually tend to fly away if we don't bring them earthbound. And writing is how we bring them to earth and give them some substance, some matter. Now, I don't always receive in my sleep, nor do I always receive when I wake up, but I am building that muscle, the muscle of faith, and the muscle of trusting that I will receive the answer, whether it be today or in 5 days, the answer is already on its way, because I am in the space of asking with the deep trust that an answer will appear. And that, my friends, is our evening practice. How fun was this? This is going to be so much fun. I am deeply grateful to participate in this work with you. So I welcome you in every night. Come in your PJs, come ready for bed. We're going to do this work together. And every morning, we're going to come in our PJs, ready to start the day in sacred space. And as we do so, you will watch miracles unfold one at a time, and sometimes multiple at a time, as you step into the place of trust and working with God as your business plan. Magic is on the other side. So as we end tonight, I want you to take a deep breath in. We're going to wrap you in so much love, so much light, pouring light through your being from the top of your head down to your toes, wrapping you in the space of momentum and magic. calling in all the goodness that is here for you, waking up your gifts so that you may stand in your light and that you may change the world with every step that you take. Have a beautiful evening, and I'll see you in the morning.